everybody, it's Christine with the Healthy Living with a Disability YouTube channel, and today I am cooking a chicken quesadilla for you guys. But before I get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button so that you get notified of when I post new videos, and comment below on the recipes you want to see on the channel and any questions you might have about cooking with a disability. And then when you're done watching this video, don't forget to go over to Disability Designs etc, where I create disability themed merchandise to promote disability inclusion, awareness, and acceptance of people with disabilities. Now that I've said all that, let's go ahead and go on over to the stove and see what's going on for this week's recipe. So in the pot, I just have some chicken fajita pre-made frozen chicken. I just thought it would be a good variation to show you guys today. So I have it on medium high. I'm actually going to lower it a little bit. I have also 2 tablespoons of water. I'm following the directions on the chicken fajita packet. And I also have 1 turn of some olive oil, in the pan already. Today I'm using a skillet, so that's a little bit different, and I am just going to follow the directions on the package, right? And then while this is going on, I just want to turn this a little bit because I want to make sure that these pieces of chicken, even though they're frozen, that they get evenly warmed and cooked, because they're going to continue to cook while they're in this skillet. So let me go ahead. It's looking beautiful. I wish I had smell-o-vision because it smells delicious. Let me go ahead and cover this for now. Please, guys, be careful with your handle. Make sure you're turning it away from you so that you are not having any issues. This one is a bit heat resistant, so it's a good handle, but just be careful with your handle, guys. Okay, let me go over the other ingredients I have for today's recipe. So I have fajita seasoning. You could choose whichever fajita seasoning you'd like. I have 1 ounce of fajita seasoning, or you could make your own fajita seasoning as well. I have 10 ounces of pre-sliced peppers and onions ready for fajitas. If you guys know me, if you've been watching the channel, thank you so much. But you guys know I enjoy using pre-diced items to help, since I have difficulty cutting items, right? So whenever I can, I use pre-diced vegetables and other items. I have 4 ounces of water. I have some cheese that's going to be for my fajita in a little while. I have some guacamole that's pre-made. You could make your own guacamole if you like. That's totally up to you guys. I also have some tortillas, and I have some salsa. We'll be using that later. Okay, we're not going to use all that salsa, but we'll be using that later to put together our chicken fajita. Let me come back over here to the stove. In today's recipe, guys, I'm only using a few ingredients because this frozen chicken is already seasoned, guys. So the first thing I want to do, I hear that this is sizzling, so I'm going to be very careful. It is hot. See that steam coming out, guys? I'm going to move my chicken. Again, I'm going to be very cautious, but I'm going to continually move this chicken and the chicken mixture I'm about to make throughout my recipe today. Excuse me. This recipe, guys, is going to take between 25 and 40 minutes, so just you'll want to keep that in mind. Let me go ahead and throw in our beautifully pre-diced, I have green, red pepper and green pepper and some onions, guys. I'm going to throw that in there. That is also, and I know I mentioned earlier that I'm going to add 4 ounces of water. The vegetables have some water in them, so that's going to help. Also, I wanted to mention, guys, when you buy pre-diced items, sometimes they come with a little package thingy, I call it. It's to preserve the freshness. Make sure you do not throw that, guys, into the pot. It does not, you're not supposed to eat it. So make sure you don't do that. I just want to mention that. So I want to go ahead and come back over to this skillet. And I want to turn this, guys. I want to turn these vegetables together with this chicken, right? So it starts so that the vegetables are starting to pick up the flavor of the chicken. Watch this, guys. Okay. So after I turn it one time, move that over. Let me come over here and grab the only seasonings I'm going to be using for today's recipe. I know usually I have a bunch of seasonings for you guys. Today I don't. Today we're going to start using this fajita mix, this fajita seasoning mix. You can use whichever one you'd like, guys. I'm putting in only about half, guys. Okay? And I'm going to show you why in 1 second, because I want these vegetables and this chicken to be evenly seasoned, guys. I want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel. Those of you that have been subscribing to the channel and leaving your comments and your encouragement and your likes. Thank you so much. So glad to have you here on the channel. Also wanted to say, and I'm going to turn, look at this, guys. I'm going to turn this again. I know I want to show you step by step what's happening here. But I want to thank you also for subscribing to my newsletter. My author newsletter has what's going on in my author journey. You guys know I have Cooking with Ease, your guide to cooking with a disability. That is my recipe, my cookbook. Hold on, I'm going to add some, probably about 2 ounces of this. Watch why. Okay. So thank you guys. If you don't know about Cooking with Ease, your guide to cooking with a disability is available on Amazon. So I want to thank you for your support in that. I want to tell you about my author newsletter. Please, please, please go subscribe so you can be in the know about what's going on in my author journey. So exciting, and so exciting to have you guys here with me on this journey. Look at this, guys. It looks beautiful. So now I'm going to take the rest of this fajita seasoning, because following the directions on the packet of chicken, we're cooking it for 6 minutes. But I want to make sure that when I'm doing that, I'm also incorporating these ingredients. So watch. So it's been cooking for a little bit, guys, but it's okay. I want to make sure that all this seasoning, whoop, and see, that's what happens when you're really cooking. I had some of the seasoning jump out of the pan. That's okay, guys. That's what happens when you're really cooking. So now I'm going to take the rest of this. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And it smells delicious, guys. And it's so healthy for you. Oh, my goodness. So I'm going to stir it one more time. Watch it. Look at how beautiful. Look at this. The vegetables with that fajita seasoning, it just makes them pop because it has so many different seasonings in there. And look, I'm going to do this. I'm making like little beds, right, for the veggies. Veggies are our friends, guys, too. I know I talk a lot about the heat control being your friend, but so are veggies. Veggies add so many wonderful vitamins to our health and to what we eat every day. So now, just want to show you real quick. I'm going to cover this. That's it. I'm going to cover this. I'm going to lower, it's medium high right now. Check out my heat knob. It's my friend, right? I'm going to cover this. I'm going to cook it on medium for 6 minutes. Let's show the timer for 6 minutes. I like to use my timer. And then I'm going to put it on. And then we'll be back, guys, to show you the next step and what it looks like. See you then. Hey everybody, it's Christine and I'm back on the Healthy Living with a Disability YouTube channel, and we're cooking up our chicken quesadilla. Let me go ahead and show you what is going on. So we have our chicken right here. It's already done. And then I want to move really quickly because I hear it sizzling. I want to move to this pan. It's super hot. So I have it on medium heat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble the quesadilla for you now. So let's get a quesadilla and put it in here. This is hot, guys. I'm going to try to put it right there. Give it a minute, okay? And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you how this is gonna work out. I have some guacamole. Remember, I told you guys before, if you wanted to use your own or store-bought, however you wanted to do it, that's the first thing I'm gonna put is some guacamole, guys. So hold on. Oh goodness, okay. Oh, and we got some on the finger. That's okay. My hands are clean. And yes, I did just take a taste of the guacamole. So I am spreading the guacamole because it's gonna act like a glue, guys, okay? Watch this. And in the meantime, the tortilla is warming up. Be very careful, guys, to have that heat control on medium, okay? Remember, the heat control is your friend. Do not be afraid to adjust the heat control if you need to, though, guys. The other thing I want to tell you about this is make sure, let me move this over. Make sure you guys don't overload these. Let me show you what this looks like. So now I have my guacamole, and now I'm gonna take some of this prepared chicken mix. My goodness, look at this. Hold on, let me get a smaller, oh, there we go, perfect. And I am just adding some of this some of this fajita chicken mix on here, right? I don't wanna over stuff these quesadillas because they will overflow on you. And I remember I made these once and they overflowed, and they're still yummy, but it gets a little bit messy, guys. So I don't want to do that. So now I have that. Now I'm gonna go and grab, and see, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna add, let me see if I can find a small, there we go, small piece of chicken. In the meantime, this is still cooking because the stove is on medium and it's warming this up for me. Now, I have some Mexican cheese here, guys, but you could use whatever kind of cheese you want. If you wanted to use Swiss, you could do that. If you want to use cheddar, you can do that. I am using some Mexican cheese, guys. And look, I'm not going to overload, but I am positioning all my ingredients so that in a second, well, in less than a second, I'm gonna flip this, guys, and show you what this is gonna look like. These are so yummy. Okay, here we go. The first thing I'm gonna do, guys, is, oh, and it's perfect, is move. You could use a spatula for this. I don't. I'm moving it over. Look at that, guys. And see, that's why I don't want to overfill it. And if that does happen, do not panic. You can fix it. That's the great thing about cooking. And I'm going to just I'm going to open my quesadilla a bit. And I'm going to, now I might get some cheese on the other side, but that's okay. I'm going to close it. Look at that, guys. Just like that. And oop, the guacamole came out just a little bit, but we're gonna leave it there for about a minute, guys. Okay? I'm gonna get a plate ready. It's on a sec. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably make one more for you guys, just so you could see again how I did that. Now, you could use a spatula, but they come out just as well if you do that. Let me make one more real quick. So easy to do. Make sure everything is in its place. Come over here one more time. Get one of these. Make sure this is hot. See how I'm putting it, guys, in the middle? Right, and I'm gonna adjust that heat again real quick. And I'm not gonna leave it too long because the thing is not really, I mean, we are cooking the tortilla a little bit, but we really are just melting this chicken together. That's what we're with the chicken and the cheese. We're just melting all of that together. Oh, and more guacamole on my finger. Right? I'm putting it, look how I put it, guys. This way it does not overflow. Okay? I'm like painting it. See that? And like I said, you can make your own guacamole. You don't have to use guacamole. I like to use it on mine. You don't have to. This is just an opportunity, guys, and I'm so grateful to have an opportunity where I can show you the possibilities of cooking with a disability, because it is possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this chicken mixture again. Hold on. I'm gonna get this chicken mixture again. If you have some of these bigger pieces of chicken, you can always cut them up before you start assembling your quesadilla. Okay? Again, this is just an idea for you guys and to show what the possibilities are. Right? We shouldn't be limited by our limitations. There's always ways to do stuff. So I want to take some of these veggies. We worked so hard on them. And make sure they're in there. And you're still going to have that crunch, guys. That delicious crunch. And now, there we go. Now I'm going to go grab some more cheese. All right. And again, this is on medium rather. So that tortilla is actually getting warmed and cooked, and so is the other ingredients, right? That's here. So, that's what happens when you're really cooking. A little bit more cheese. So good, guys. I have cheese on my fingers. But again, we're really cooking here. Right? That's what happens when you really cook. And if you listen, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the pan is sizzling. So I know more or less it's ready. The other thing I'm going to do this time is I'm going to kind of flatten this out a little bit before I even flip this over. Look at that. That looks so, so good, guys. Let me go ahead and show you again. Getting this spoon, and even, like I said, don't panic over this, right? Look at that. It's just getting that spoon underneath. And if that happens, guys, it's okay. You can just move and see it's moving with me, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, and then using that cheese. Oh my goodness. Right, and giving that a minute so that it actually becomes, and look at that, pushing that cheese inside. Let me get out of the way so I can kind of, I know it's a little difficult to show that one, but look at that. Just give that a minute. Let me grab my spoon again, my dish again. Let me make room for the quesadilla on the quesadilla party bus here. Quesadillas are such a fun meal, guys. Such a fun meal. You can make it any time of the year. Look at that. And now look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And we're just going to flip that right there. And look, even right now, it's off of the pan. And I'm going to shut this heat off. But it's off of the pan. And it's still melding together with it. See, I'm just pushing down a little bit. Just pushing down a little bit. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to take a quick break. And then I am going to show you what it actually looks like when you cut into it. All right? Just see it in just a few minutes. Hey everybody, it's Christine and we're back on the Healthy Living with a Disability YouTube channel, finishing up our chicken quesadilla recipe for today. I wanted to show you, of course, what it looks like and some of the toppings that I use on my chicken quesadilla. So I have some sour cream and I have some salsa. Hold on one sec. Get this open. Use as much as much salsa as you want, or don't use any at all. It doesn't really matter to me. I just wanted to show it as an option to eat with your quesadilla. Don't forget, guys, to leave me any suggestions of recipes you want to see on the channel. Also gonna put some sour cream. Mix that up real quick. Move this to the side real quick. Say thank you to Daisy Sour Cream for making an accessible sour cream dispenser. Amazing. And then to give you another little quick tip, here is the wonderful rocker knife. So I'm going to show you real quick, first of all, what I'm going to do to cut my quesadilla. I know I talk all the time about not being able to cut certain foods, so I use a lot of pre-diced or pre-cut items. The rocker knife is so amazing. If you need one, talk to an assistive technology specialist about one. They are wonderful. Let me just go ahead and finish cutting this up. And then of course, I can't use or eat such a big piece, but I'm gonna cut a smaller, and my quesadilla is coming out from over here. But see that, guys, the wonderful thing about rocker knives is that you can cut all types of items, whether it's a little bit more difficult to cut or not. Okay. And there we go. Now let me come over here and let me give you a good look at, let me move this over, because this is an escapee from the quesadilla. Let's see if I can get this quesadilla. Let's see. Use my spoon to refill my quesadilla, just so that it has a little bit of the chicken in there for when I do the taste, guys. So here we go. I'm gonna dip it. Let's see how much I didn't get that much out of it, but this is what it looks like. Oop, there it went again. That's all right, guys. We're gonna. The tortilla is so crisp. I can taste the chicken and the pepper, so delicious. Take a little bit of that salsa and show that just so you guys can see, even though I know this was an escapee. Alright, guys, this is delicious. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching another amazing cooking video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button so you know when the next video gets posted. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. See you next time.